Feel Good Breakfast Show. If you're wondering what we're feeling at the moment, it's Ewan's feet. This morning we're talking about something that's been practiced in India and in China for more than 5,000 years. Foot reading. It involves reading your feet because it's the mirror of the rest of your body. In fact, they say that you can even tell if you have back problems on your feet.
More than that, you can even tell about your health, even your love life and your personality. So I'm not getting a foot massage now. My feet's literally being inspected. Jade, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Firstly, before you tell me what you are doing, what are some of the first things that you look at when it comes to foot reading?
Well, definitely where the blisters are on the dry skin and the color of the foot as well, and the width.
I'll just have you know that I have been praised on my beautiful feet this morning, so I'm not.
You see, I have to do it while he's being praised on his beautiful feet. Is it like palm reading?
Similar to palm reading, but much more deeper. As you can see on the chart, reflexology as well has been practiced for thousands of years. So you can actually read exactly what's going on in the foot. So every time I start a healing session, I always start with the feet because I can get an overall analysis of what's going on in the body.
So what can you tell? What do you see there?
Well,
apart from
definitely you're a big thinker. You've got a lot of neck pain.
How do you tell that?
Well, you can see all the dry skin.
Because the callus is on the left.
That's just because I'm training hard.
No, it's what means you're a big thinker.
Okay, I'm a big thinker and?
Lower back pain.
Okay.
You actually need to go pee because your bladder's full.
Oh, what?
This is so crazy.
I actually do need to go for a little.
If you just arrived, Jade is a body therapist and she's busy foot reading Ewan's feet this morning.
You tend to be emotionally withdrawn because you pull away from people as well, and also your love life.
Yeah, what does it say about his love life?
Wait a minute. Libby, can I just ask you this?
Yes.
I mean, you're reading my right foot though. Don't you need like the left one to?
No, that's even more dangerous. That's your emotional side.
Oh no, let's keep the shoe on this one then. All right.
So what does it say about his love life?
Well, you can see with the second toe next to the baby toe that it's kind of pulling underneath the third toe, so that means he's emotionally withdrawn and he's not very good at expressing himself.
What about another baby there? Because he's got one child.
Not in the distant future. He's got too much shoulder pain at the moment, which you need to get over, so you're carrying a lot of weight in the world.
Okay, this is freaky. This is seriously. You mentioned that I've got, you know, like you mentioned, like my bladder's full. I need to go black. How do you see that, especially with something like the bladder?
Yeah. Well, if you look on the chart, you can see over here it says bladder, and there's the kidney, and there's the bladder meridian. So often when women, like you can see over here, it's quite full. So you can see that means your bladder's full.
This is so interesting.
I don't know
It's fascinating.
What type of other I mean, can you heal someone through their feet?
Absolutely.
Seeing that we say it's like a mirror of your body. Like, let's say someone has lung problems or you can't breathe properly.
Well, what I love about this work is if somebody has a pulled disc in their lower back and you can't work on their lower back, then you can work on the disc area on the feet because you can see there's the spinal column in the foot.
So you can,
and it's an amazing healing technique for women who are trying to fall pregnant. So it helps with ovulation, it helps falling pregnant. You can find all the blockages in the feet.
What do you want to say to people that almost think it's a little bit airy-fairy, you know? Because, I mean, I love stuff like this only because it's interesting. It fascinates me. What do you want to say to people that's almost non-believers?
Everyone has their own truth. I love the Western and the Eastern ways of healing. I find everything has its place. So, yeah.
Just one last thing. I want to know about my overall health. When you take a look at my foot, I've got some lower back issues. I've got shoulder pain as well. But in overall, I mean, taking a look at my feet.
You've got very strong earthy feet, which means you're very good and grounded, and you're a hard worker. You are a little yellow, so you need to take a liver detox.
I need a little bit of a detox.
Wait.
Liver.
He's got a boxing match later this year. Is he going to win? Can you tell?
It's not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet, as I'm going to win, or you don't know?
Don't know.
Jade, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Welcome.
You're incredible and you smell really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure.
Wow.
She's really cool. Kat has more about what's coming up on the show. Awesome.